Are feared dead in Haiti after the strongest earthquake to hit the country in over 200 years. The island, considered the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, is said to be suffering a catastrophe of major proportions. Tens of thousands of people are now homeless after the 7.0 magnitude quake, and the presidential palace and the UN headquarters are all in ruins. There's been a united plea for international aid, and hundreds or even thousands are estimated to have died in the tragedy. RT's Lauren Lister has details on this.
It occurred this afternoon outside the nation's capital of Port-au-Prince, about 10 miles outside. Since then, two aftershocks have hit, 5.4 and 5.9. Phone lines are down. Communication is really limited. For that reason, there's no exact death toll coming out. But what we're hearing from the ground through the limited reports we have is that it looks pretty bad, that damages are expected to be very, very monumental, and that one Catholic charity worker said that they expect thousands of deaths. I was able to speak with a man in Miami who works for a Haitian newspaper, Haiti en Marche, who was trying desperately to reach his family, couldn't get through to any phone lines, but his niece was able to reach him via cell phone very briefly. She was hysterical. She said their home has been destroyed and that their family was in it. Someone saw a hospital collapse with people screaming inside. We heard reports of houses falling into a ravine, that yes, it's expected that buildings have been destroyed. I was speaking with an American Red Cross official, Guillermo Garcia, who said that the infrastructure in Haiti, this is a very poor country, that the infrastructure is very vulnerable, so they're expecting a lot of damages to buildings, to infrastructure, and as I mentioned, those are the ones, the hospital, the homes, that we've heard so far. There was a tsunami watch issued. It has since been revoked. They're not having the tsunami watch anymore. The ambassador to Haiti has said that they're definitely going to need aid, and President Obama issued a statement earlier saying that he's preparing to give it to Haiti. Right now, the State Department spokesperson said that they're in emergency meetings figuring out how they're going to provide humanitarian aid. Also, we're told Venezuela has stepped up and said that they'll provide aid.
And with communication links on the island disrupted, people are desperately trying to contact their relatives. One woman in the United States who was able to contact her sister in Haiti told us here at RT some of the details of the devastating earthquake.
At first I tried calling. My sister picked up and she said hello, but the communication was, it didn't last long, and then I started texting them. Well, it's totally dark from what she's telling me, and there's people screaming all over the place, and from collapsing buildings and stuff. It was chaotic and a lot of shaking, and nobody knew what was going on until it was over. Nobody knows what's going on, really. Nobody knows what to do. There's no ambulance going to help. There's no helicopter. It's pretty much at a standstill.